Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your on channel AC Astro. And these next 50 days are full of divine energy and so many things are happening. But in between this solar eclipse is very, very, very important. Though very few, astrologers told that this is positive, all are just scaring people. But this solar eclipse is really on 29th of March is positive. But how? This is, research with Akashji. But before this, special astrology classes in Hindi, we are going to start from 12th of April. Phone number on the screen of with starting you can learn. So you can message and inquire about these things. Okay, so let's start with our video 29th March. Very big event, including solar eclipse. In which country? How? When? Why? So many questions. Let's welcome Akashji from
Namaskar,
channel.
Rohitji.
Namaskar, Ram Ram Akashji.
Thank you, Rohitji. Ram Ram. We will discuss about few things today. Especially, let's first start from the beginning. Many people know the origin of solar eclipse. Many people don't know, but knowing it gives such a very, very great insight over this celestial event that is happening. Rohitji, long, long ago, at the beginning, the churning of ocean was happening. Samudra Manthan. The Devas, that means gods, and the Asuras, that mean demon, were in search of Amrit, the nectar of immortality. To obtain it, they decide to churn the great ocean of milk using Mount Mandara as the churning rod and Vasuki, the serpent, as the rope. If you go and search about Vasuki, Vasuki was the snake that was always in the neck of and is always in the neck of Lord Shiva. That's how Vasuki is. He's the king of the snakes. After much effort, many divine and mystical things emerged from the ocean, including Dhanvantari Ji, the celestial physician holding a pot of Amrit. Both the Devas and Asuras wanted to drink it as it would grant them immortality. Lord Vishnu, fearing that the Asuras would misuse the nectar, Lord Vishnu took the form of Mohini, a stunningly beautiful enchantress. The Asuras, captivated by her beauty, agreed to let them distribute the nectar. However, Mohini was secretly giving it only to the Devas while deceiving the Asuras. And this is what led to the birth of Rahu and Ketu. One of the Asuras, Swarnabhanu, realized the trick and disguised himself as a Deva. He sat between Sun, Surya, and the moon Chandra in the lineup to receive the nectar. Just as he drank a few drops, the sun and the moon recognized him as an impostor and alerted Lord Vishnu that Vishnuji, this is the one, this is not, this is Swarnabhanu. In response, Vishnuji swiftly used his Sudarshan Chakra to cut off Swarnabhanu's head. Swarnabhanu is the son of Ma Simika. Simika is a very, very powerful goddess of demons. She is the one who, in fact, captured the shadow of Devatas. That's how powerful she was. From shadow, she used to capture. And on top of that, Lord Hanumanji. She also captured Lord Hanumanji, but she is so powerful that Hanumanji did not kill her and just said that, forgive me, and passed on from there. So that's how Semeka, the mother of Rahu and Ketu, the mother of Swarnabhanu, was. However, since he has already consumed some Amrit, he did not die. Instead, his head became Rahu and his body became Ketu. And this is what Rahu and Ketu is. Now, because now the immortal, filled with anger, Rahu developed an eternal hatred for the sun and the moon because they exposed his deception. As a result, Rahu and Ketu constantly chase the sun and the moon across the sky. When they catch them, they swallow them, causing solar and lunar eclipses. Solar eclipse happen when Surya Grahan, when Rahu catches the sun, and lunar eclipse happens when Rahu catches the moon. In some cases, Ketu catches the moon. However, since Rahu and Ketu are just severed head and body, they cannot hold the sun and moon for long. So the eclipse end when they pass through that, pass through his neck, Surya. Now, if you go and understand the symbolism of the event, this is what will help us to, understand what does this event really mean. Deception and karma. Rahu's attempt to cheat the system led to his punishment, showing that deception always has a consequence. In whichever house Rahu is sitting, for anyone who's watching the video, in that house, there can be, you know, some kind of cheating that can happen. Rahu, the sole purpose of Rahu is to cause eclipses. So it will cause an eclipse to that aspect of your life where Rahu is sitting. Okay. Somehow, if Rahu is in a very good position, it can put an eclipse on misery and give you only material wealth also. So do not take it on a very, very, you know, what, very, very written knowledge that okay, Rahu sitting, that means it will create eclipse. Maybe it is sitting in the sixth house. It will put an eclipse on your diseases and make sure diseases does not happen to you. So Rahu, very important to look at Rahu very carefully and understand what it is trying to do here. Cycles of fate. The eclipses represent the ongoing cosmic battle between light, that means sun and the moon, and illusion, Rahu and Ketu. So remember, if there is darkness, there is light. If there is light, there is darkness. If there is good, there is bad. If there is bad, there is good. And this is how the whole universe is, in balance. And this also tells us about the cycle of the fate. And astrological significance in Vedic astrology, Rahu and Ketu are shadow planets that influence karma, illusions, and spiritual growth. They often cause disruption and transformation in a person's life, especially Ketu. When it comes to Ketu, it will cause lot of transformation in wherever area it is sitting. Wherever Rahu will be sitting, it will put an eclipse. Wherever Ketu will be sitting, it will improve the quality of that house, improve the spiritual aspect of that areas of your life. This is what you will see and you will understand. Now, this eclipse is happening on 29th of March, but there is another thing that is happening. It is called Shani Amavasya. That day, it is a Saturday, and it's an Amavasya. Saturn transit also is happening. Same day, the eclipse is also happening. The day of Shani's birth. Shani Amavasya story. On this similar kind of day, not this day, but similar kind of day, Shani Dev was born. It was Amavasya. According to the legend, Chaya Mata, who is the mother of Shani, that means she's the shadowy mother of Shani, was deeply devoted towards Lord Shiva while carrying Shani in his womb. Due to her intense penance, Shani was born with a dark complexion resembling Lord Shiva's powerful and meditative energy, as well as because she's the shadow and shadow is always dark. So the sun was born in a dark complexion. When Surya Dev, that means Lord Sun, saw his newborn son, he was shocked and disgusted that by his dark skin, he refused to accept that Shani was his child, believing that someone so dark couldn't be his own, because Parashara describes Lord Surya as of golden body. That means very extremely, extremely golden and fair and beautiful. So he said that this black person cannot be mine. Obviously, if you look at the psychology of anyone in the world, even gods, if you are very good looking, if your wife which is in front of you is absolutely very stunning, good looking, and suddenly you have a black baby and a dark baby because of the penance, because of the, what you say, the energy of Lord Shiva, the energy of shadow, he was born. So they had a little bit of challenge. Surya's Disadain and Shani's curse. When Suryadev held Shani in his hand, his rays weakened for the first time. He thought, what the hell is happening? Angered by his father's arrogance, the newborn Shani cast his first gaze, that means drishti, aspect upon Surya, causing the father brightness to dim. This is why Shani's aspect, Drishti, is feared, as it can bring immense hardship. Sun was automatically almost paralyzed. It did not know what to do. It was completely into darkness. Rahu was present. It was swallowing Sun. And that was exactly this kind of a same day that we are now experiencing with Shani will be at 0 degrees. And the birth of Shani happens when the eclipse is also happening. So absolutely a very mesmerizing, very important, very spiritually awakened day. Surya, regret and acceptance. Realizing that Shani's power came from Lord Shiva in the future. It is said when Saturn was 17-year-old. That time Suryadev realized. Suryadev later accepted him, but their relationship remained strained. If Saturn is more than 17 degrees in your chart, it means that it is a friend to the sun, or it is sama, that means neutral to the sun. If it is lesser than 17, then there is enmity between sun and Saturn. Now, because it is in Shani Amavasya, it is not a very small day. We have to be extremely careful and do some proper remedies. Okay, those who are influenced by Sade Sati, those who are Sade Sati starting, those whose Dhaiya is starting, and so many things here. Rituals and remedies on Shani Amavasya. First, worship Lord Shani. Visit a Shani temple or offered mustard oil or til oil, sesame oil or mustard oil, black sesame and black clothes to pacify Shani Dev. You can go and donate it in a temple. Donate to the needy. Feeding the poor, donating black sesame, iron, or black clothing can help reduce Saturn's malefic effect. If there is any place where you can go and donate your or give your home held iron, all the metal items which you're not using, this is also somewhere where Saturn will become very, very extremely positive for you. Pitru Tarpan and Shraddha. This is the kind of area when Rahu, Saturn, Sun, all the other planets, Venus, Moon, everyone is present in that house. And such a great time to do Pitru Tarpan or Shraddha offers. Offer water and food to ancestors to seek their blessings. How to do it? Anyone in the West, right? It was very difficult for you to do it. Simple. Take some food that you have cooked or you are cooking that day. Cook something very nice, sweet, and whatnot. If there is any possibility to put it to the birds, put it. If there is any possibility to put it in, in some roots of the tree, put it, so that not too much, because otherwise it will become, it's not good. Otherwise all the insects and all will come and eat it. If there is possibility and you are well to do, and if there is any church, any orphanage, any temple, any mosque, anywhere where you can start putting your donations, that also is very good, because it will go to the Pitru. There is something called Tulya Dana. Tulya Dana means whatever your weight is. If your weight is 80 kg, 20 kg of rice, 20 kg of flour, wheat flour, 20 liters of oil, such completes 80 kgs, and also donate it to the temple. That will remove yearly. It has to be done whenever your birthday is there. So it will completely ward off the Pitru Dosha from your life. This is an important thing to do. Now, another things which we will do is Shani Bij Mantra. Om Pram Prim Prom Sa Shanescharaya Namaha. This is the Shani Bij mantra. Those who are very much afflicted by Saturn and feel that their energy is to seek the blessings of this child, that means 0 degree Saturn, beginning only, you should do on this eclipse, do Om Pram Prim Prom Sah Shanescharaya Nama, Om Pram Prim Prom Sah Shanescharaya Nama. This mantra has to be done absolutely throughout the eclipse. Go to drikpanchang.com, you will see that where eclipse is happening, what time, and what time the Amavasya is, full Amavasya. You should be doing this in back of your mind. If this is a problem, then Om Sham Shanischarai Namaha is the mantra. There is a very, very great stotra by King Darshat, who's the father of Lord Rama. He has done a very, very great Shani Sotra. If you just Google Shani Sotra by Dashratha, you will find it either on YouTube, either on Google, and you can listen to it. That is also going to be very, very helpful. Hanuman Chalisa, always and always. Hanumanji has a boon that anyone who prays to Hanumanji Nav Grahas, that means 9 planets, will not do anything wrong. So Hanumanji is a shield forever. Whatever you do, Hanuman Chalisa is the most. If you cannot do Hanuman Chalisa, even saying Rama, 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 it is bigger than Hanuman Chalisa, because Hanumanji says, I don't want my name to be spoken. I want Lord Rama's name to be spoken. And Ram is not Ram. R-A-M is not Ram. That is Ram. R-A-M-A. Rama. 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 And this Ra and Ma has a very bigger meaning. It is not associated to only Lord Ram. That means the god Ram, who was born out of Dashratha. Ra means the sun, and Ma means the moon. So these are millions and billions of moon and sun for which you are asking for that divine universal energy to come to you. So please, when you study deep into astrology, you will understand that some things that we hear is not what that thing is. Like Rohitji, There is one very important thing. We called Krishna, or we called Vishnu, Murari. Everyone thinks that Murari is someone who blows the flute. But no, Murari, we call him because he is the one who killed the demon Mura, Mura. And once he was killed by Lord Vishnu, he got the designation of Murari. And the Navgrah mantra that we always say is Brahma Murari, Tripurantakari, Bhanu, Shashi, Bhumi, Suto, Budascha, Guruscha, Shukraha, Shani, Rahu, Ketava, Sarvo, Graha, Shantikara, Bhavantu. When you listen to this story, it says that all the Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, and all the nine planets, please be very calm and relaxed and don't give me any trouble. This is what exactly this mantra means. So, this is what the Brahma Murari mantra is. Now, lighting a mustard oil in Shani temple or under a peepal tree is also considered very, very nice. Lighting a Deepak lamp with mustard oil in four-edged clay pot is also considered auspicious, and this is for Pitra sadhana. So, around 8:18, right, Rohitji, if I'm not wrong with the time, around 8:18 in the evening on that day, on 29th, when it is evening 8 p.m. and 18 minutes, that is the time that you should be putting this diya, that means with four sides. Maybe you have a small clay pot, put four cotton into four different directions and light it with mustard oil. This is to give your what you say, devotion, show your devotion towards your ancestors, because this is Shani.
More good if this is more good if they can do with till oil. Till
Till oil, mustard oil, anything is used for Lord Shani. But
Shani.
still, oil is supposed to be mentioned in Atharva Veda also, that the oil of sesame is supposed to ward off evil from your life. So you can use that. Now, there is specific people or places where you should be doing these remedies. People suffering from Sadesati, Dhaiya, or weak Saturn in their horoscope should do this remedy. Those facing delays in career, finances, or having lot of legal issues because of Saturn's influence, they should also do this. Why Saturn is associated with legal? Rohitji, have you ever wondered? The court room, the judge wears the black robe, the lawyer wears the black robe, the person who comes to kill you, if you're given the sentence of hang to death, he will also come with a black robe and a black dress. Why? Because black is the symbol of justice. That's why Saturn, it is related to Shani Devta. That's why those who are facing legal issues also, because of Saturn's influence only it will happen, they also should do these remedies. And anyone with Pitru Dosha in their chart, if by chance, open up your charts, if Sun and Moon are together, if Sun and Moon are together, Sun and Rahu are together, Sun and Ketu are together, Rahu and Moon are together, Ketu and Moon are together, Sun and, if there is any combination of Sun, Rahu, or Ketu in any placement together, Moon and Sun, or Moon and Ketu together, Sun and Rahu together, like right now, what is going to happen? Like Sun, Moon, and Rahu together, this is an absolute complete Pitru Dosha. That means this time when people will be born on 29th of March, they will be born with Pitru Dosha. Unfortunately, this is how the universe works. Everyone gets the result of their karmas, and maybe those people who are supposed to born here will get born the same way. So please make sure that you are doing everything. This is why we have put it in the beginning, so that it is very easy for you to write it down and grasp all the things. Now, the timing of Amavasya, the timing of the new moon, is starting from March 28, 2025 at 7:55 p.m. and Amavasya Tithi ends on March 29, 2025 at 4:27 p.m. Same way, from New York, it is March 28 at 9:25 a.m. and ends at 6:57 a.m. So on the next day. So this is where the Amavasya Tithi is. For solar eclipse, and there are so many time zones, there is so many places, it is the best way to go on drikpanchang.com to find out what time solar eclipse is happening and if there is a sutak in your area or no. If it says, if Dik Panchang says sutak is there, you have to be extremely careful before taking any kind of steps, going outside and stuff like that. All the best. Now, let's start with Aries ascendant people. For Mesh Lagna, the eclipse is happening in the 12th house. It's an absolute blessing time. Final clearing of illusions, betrayals, and hidden fears. Everything is supposed to now end. If you have been escaping reality by some way, trying to be only in your subconscious mind, Saturn will force you to face your reality. This is the time to confront things. Don't, and this is not only the eclipse, this is for a very long time. This could bring sudden losses also, sometimes losses of friends, losses of people who you loved, and now finally you have seen the face of them. Deep isolation, sudden endings of habits, bad habits, getting into bad fear also, ending. If you have done good karma, and I hope that everyone has done good karmas, this is the time that expect spiritual enlightenment. Lot of spiritual enlightenment is supposed to come. Foreign opportunities, because of the accumulated karmas that you have in the house of, this is the house of moksha. Understand that the duties that you need to do in a foreign country will now activate, and there is possibility for Aries rising and ascendant people that very soon you will be in foreign countries. And this is the house of moksha. Pisces is the sign of endings. Lot of ending of patterns, of really really disastrous patterns that has been going on in your life. Now understand, you cannot never ever escape the past. Whatever karmas, whatever bad karmas you have done in the past, and your subconscious knows everything, it will surface up. There will be surfacing, everything hidden, especially enemies, debts, any money you have taken from someone not given, and stuff like that. Here you will see that it has come on surface. However, in this time, if you choose self discipline, you will awaken hidden wisdom and gain unseen support to remove that burden from your head. So don't take this time very lightly. It is a very divine time, very extremely divine time. You have to change the pattern. The whole eclipse, the whole 50 days, next 50 days, when Sun is here, Saturn will be here, Rahu will be here. This whole time is to stop running from the truth, ignoring financial responsibilities, escaping in addictions. This is the time to sit and talk to yourself that, listen, man, what is happening? Why am I in this path? How can I change myself? It's an exact that time. Now, since it's an eclipse, it is very important for three things to be put into consideration. Number one, pregnant women and vulnerable small children should not go out of the house during the eclipse. If you want to go, you'll go on drikpanchang.com, or just write on Google what time is the eclipse, solar eclipse in my area, whatever location you want to put, you will get the timing. And this says that you do not have to get into any kind of, you know, exposure to the harmful rays of the sun and the eclipse. Number one. Secondly, pregnant women and kids, older people also, very old people who are very vulnerable, very weak, those who are very infected, that also people. Second is the thing that has to do with your, you know cooking, no chopping, no using knife, no using sharp objects, just time for meditation. Sit down very nicely on a very nice mat, and the mantra that you need to chant, because this is the house of moksha, and the most powerful mantra ever in the world is the Gayatri mantra. You have to do this. Om bhur bhuvaswaha tatsavitur varenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi Dio Yonaha Prachodayat. This is the mantra. I have given it below because one of our family member and subscriber asked that, Sir, why are you saying the mantra? We are from the West. We are not able to understand. But here the mantra is there. If you just write it down on Google, on YouTube, you will find this mantra already recorded in some of the places. And you can now explore, you know, doing this mantra or chanting this mantra. All the best. All the best. Very great time for transformation. So do not give up. Taurus ascendant and Taurus rising, Vrishchib Lagna. The eclipse is happening in the 11th house. This is the house of friendships. This is the house of wishes, hopes. This is the house of elder siblings. This is the house of financial gains on a very large level. And what is happening? Eclipses. One good thing of eclipse is the end of a pattern and start of something new. False friendships, unstable finances, and fake success stories will collapse now. It's going to be completely reality that will be on surface. If you have built wealth honestly, a huge financial leap is coming. If you have played with shortcuts, expect a fall from grace. Saturn. अच्छा काम किया. If you have done great work, more leap, like continuously more gains. But if you have done exactly, I'm talking about the truth. There is no buttering here. Neither I care, neither I will do anytime. It is whatever is there, it is there. है ना रोहित जी? We don't want to put people into only good things are happening. Saturn is there. Saturn is the planet of justice. I'm telling you, if you have an ethical nature, if you've done very good things, absolutely be fearless. If you have done wrong things, start talking to astrologers, start doing remedies, start, you know, getting into action. Because sometimes this kind of a period is an absolute period of, extreme isolation and depression if you have done wrong things in the past. Hard earned wealth and genuine allies will remain, and you will find during this time who is my friend, who is not, who is my well wisher, who is not. Saturn will simply say who is truly supporting you, who is truly using you. And these time of Grahan, old patterns are supposed to ending, some to end. You have to stop wasting time on fake people, cheating, fast money, ignoring real supporters. Actually, sometimes, sometimes in life, we don't value the people around us. I have so many charts, so many people talking to me, and husband does not value wife, wife does not value husband, children does not value anyone, and all these things. We are ignoring real supporters just because there is some kind of a rift in us, which is very temporary. The day you will be getting, I have a story, Rohitji. I have a story here of my one of my clients, husband and wife. Rohitji, are you there? Okay. Husband and wife in very very troublesome relationship. Husband over ignorant, always going and sleeping around with other women and everything wrong that he can do, drugs, this, that, whatnot, all the time. Wife very spiritual. And I'm not saying this hearing only one side of the story. Husband and I both were sitting with me and everyone confessed what it is. Husband got cancer, stomach cancer. Now every day he cries and says that I have been ignoring my wife and giving such a hard time to my wife for last 16, 17 years. Now I am in a situation where I have nothing. Like I'm on a bed and my wife has surrendered her everything towards me and she's just helping me, helping me navigate this time. Sometimes in very harsh situations we realize the importance of the real supporter. And this is that time that you will understand you know the value of the real supporter. So it is time to start long term financial investments, building a legacy by doing ethical practices and forming alliances that truly matter. This is how you will be able to navigate this time very, very greatly. And if you look at the mantra that I have given to manifest during the time of eclipse is Om Grihini Suryaya Namaha. This means O magnificent Surya, I bow down to you. And this is also related to, there is one mantra as well. It's called Om Mitraya Namaha. That is also related to Surya. So out of this Om Grihini Suryaya Namaha or Om Mitraya Namaha, you can go anywhere and do anything. Thank you, and I hope that this is a very, very great eclipse for you guys. In the beginning of the video, I've also discussed about few remedies. That is because there's a Shani Amavasya also. So make sure that you do the remedies. It's an absolute time to get, relaxation from Pitra, the curse of the ancestors. That means Pitru Dosha. So make sure that you are aligned and you are powerful and you will navigate this time with super, super and strength. All the best. Now, Gemini ascendant and Gemini Mithuna Lagna or Gemini rising. Here, the eclipse is happening in the 10th house. If you have built your career on lies, manipulation, or ego, be ready for a public downfall. Because this eclipse is going to end the miserable things that people have been doing. And if by chance anyone in your life or any bosses or anyone has done this to you, their career is coming to an end. Roji, I want to share this with you. I have a client of mine, very, very great client of mine. He's in US. 1.5 year ago, he said a boss came and he's doing this and that, manipulating this, that, whatnot, and whatever. Very, very bad things to him. Today he messaged, and I will read the message so that yeah, here. Hello Akash bhai, hope you are well. Finally some breakthrough at work. My boss who was troubling me is officially out. I am going to manage a new P&L worth 50 million for the next Wednesday. It's a challenging portfolio that is losing business, so my assignment is to stabilize it over the next 12 to 18 months. I am ready to take this on. They are working on comp package rather than Oliver. Thank you for guiding me through this turbulent period. I'll go keep my head down and go to work. As always, you're 100% on point, absolutely ready to get back in the game and work hard. Been on this bench for too long. This is what the message he has sent. Now understand, Saturn must be transiting in some of the places where if they must have built, anyone must have built career on manipulation, ego. Those people who are really genuine, they start getting crazy, crazy results now. And I hope that, I know everyone who's believing in astrology will have a very, very great faith, very, 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 very humble, very, very submissive, and you have worked hard. A major promotion or a new career milestone is on the way. It is an absolute message of today only, which I read. So, such kind of things are going to happen and can happen with this eclipse and Saturn transit. The eclipse is just a trigger point. Saturn will give you the real results. Saturn actually demands career discipline. Saturn, why everyone is talking about discipline of Saturn? Because Saturn is related to the justice energy, and for justice, you need discipline. Those who will refuse to take responsibility will be stripped of power. So, if this time, if you are getting absolute great responsibility somehow, make sure that you are aligned towards it. Make sure that you are very much what you say, devoted towards your work in an ethical manner. And this eclipse is happening in the 10th house for you. That means this eclipse is on the occupation, fame, ability, power, rank, career, discipline, action. Stop neglecting career ethics, avoiding responsibility, and working aimlessly. Try to now make an aim a goal so that you can achieve in the next 2.5 years with this Saturn transit. And this eclipse is going to be the ending of miserable things in your life and starting of great long-term career strategy, building a professional reputation, taking leadership's role seriously is what this eclipse is going to trigger for you. This is the 10th house, and 10th house is the house of work. It is the house of Artha also. Artha means money. Here, the mantra Om Gam Ganpate Namah Shrim Reem Kleem Swaha. This is the mantra for all the people who are Gemini ascendant to be chanting during the time of eclipse until the time Sun and Rahu are together for the next till 18th of May. You should be chanting this regularly. Om Ganpate Namah Shrim Reem Kleem Swaha. This mantra will remove all the obstacles and will put your, what you say, your humbleness, your ethical nature, your hard work in the forefront, and you will get results for them, not for other people's thoughts about you. It is your actions that will give you results. All the very best. Three things: vulnerable people, those who are very, very old, very, very feel can get sick very easily. Very small children, like under 1 years of age, they can get sick very easily. In fact, those people who are pregnant, not to go out of the house during the eclipse. Try to Google what time eclipse is there, when is it in our area. You will find the details. Just make sure that during that time you're absolutely in a blackout room, trying to sitting on a very nice calmer place, looking at the northeast direction and doing Om Gam Ganpate Namaha Shrim Reem Kleem Swaha. This mantra. This will help you. In the beginning of the video, we have also discussed about Shani remedies, very important remedies and very simple remedies that will absolutely turn positive things, turn great things for you. So do listen to that. What you say. Do listen to that beginning. Also, beginning the story of Rahu and Ketu, the story of Shani Amavasya, everything is there. So get enlightened. Only coming and looking at the remedies will not help. Collectively, one sometimes when small message in the stories can help you navigate your life in a very easier way. All the best. Do subscribe if you like the channel and do share so that someone else can also benefit from this. And special astrology classes by Rohit ji is starting on 12th of April 2025. This is 9888508070 is the number. You can ask Garima. She's in India. She will be helping you book the classes. Rohit ji will be taking the classes. So make sure that you are enrolled. It is in Hindi, by the way. So all Hindi speaking, let's go and let's learn astrology. All the best. Cancer ascendant, that means Karka Lagna, Cancer rising. Here, if we look, the eclipse is happening in the ninth house of devotion, luck, father, teacher, guru, mentor, good luck, fate, fame, religion, philosophy. These are the houses that are related to the ninth house. If you have been blindly following false beliefs or relying on luck, expect a wake up call. If you have been walking a spiritual and an academic path with honesty, Saturn will bless you with long term wisdom and opportunities. In fact, this Grahana, this eclipse is only a very fraction of a second or fraction of a day to tell you that stop living in illusions, rejecting new knowledge, blindly following dogma. This is a time to absolutely change your pattern during this eclipse, during this both the combined thing, eclipse as well as Shani transit. Your universe, the universe is always watching. We think that nothing is happening, no one is watching. The universe is watching your faith. If your actions do not match your beliefs, you will be tested, and that tested is a little bit of challenging when Saturn tests. Ninth house is the house where you have to stop fanatic pattern and get into a more structured as well as open pattern. I did not want to bring this up, but I have to tell you, Rohiji, what fanaticism is. When I was working with ISKCON, I was a member of ISKCON and I was working with ISKCON. The belief that Krishna is the universal supreme Lord is absolutely correct. There is no way that, that is not correct. It's absolutely. Even for example, if we talk about, any kind of God, Lord, Pavan Dev, that means the god who rules the air, or Samudra Dev, the god who rules the water, they are all infinite. They have infinite power, right? We cannot say this one is superior or that one is superior. But I went into an argument, and that argument, but Krishna is the only supreme. Shiva is not supreme, Brahma is not supreme, anyone is not supreme. Agreed. What my funda was, I said, may Krishna be the supreme. But the supreme for us right now in this lifetime is only and only karma. There is no God that is supreme except karma. If you have done actions that matches your belief, that matches your honesty, that matches devotion, then there is no problem. But if you have not done, testing starts, because karma is the one that answers everything. Kala, in Jyotisha, the first thing that we learn is Kal is everything. There is no one else. Time is God. And time says everything. This is that time. The time has come to finish the old pattern of false, you know, false in how we do, Rohitji, we do cheating, and we get that, okay, this is my designation, this is what I can do. We make CVs with a lot of false information that, okay, this is matching the job description and stuff like that. Who are we cheating here? We are cheating ourselves. So somehow you have to stop cheating yourselves, and from false uh, beliefs about yourself or false representation of yourself in front of other people has to be stopped. And this is more great time for real wisdom seeking time. It is a time absolutely in the next till 18th of May. This Rahu and Sun will be together. Sorry, Rahu will be in this house and Sun's energy will be very close to it. Stop living in all this illusions. higher education, and embrace lot of spiritual discipline during this time. Who are you cheating? Question mark. Ask this question to yourself, and you will say you are cheating yourself only. What today's food can turn to tomorrow poison, because that food is coming from unethical sources. Try to get into more devoted power, more spirituality, more humbleness, more devotion towards any work that you do in life. Since it's an eclipse, it's an important time also for lot of things to be kept into your mind. Number one, pregnant women should not go out. Vulnerable children, very small children under the age of 1 year, should not go outside in the solar energy, solar eclipse. Those who are very old, very old and vulnerable people should also not go, because this can create a little bit of health problems for them, because the energy is very disturbed during that time. And that's what I was telling Rohitji. I don't know why my dog is looking up and barking. I was like, what the hell is happening here? Why is he doing this? I thought maybe eclipse energy started for him 2 days before the eclipse. Thirdly, in eclipse, don't use any kind of sharp objects. Any kind of cooking should not be done in solar eclipse, and sharp objects should not be used. If there is a cut or something, there can be great and very possible, very bad infections that you can get, and which can need a very long time to heal. Okay, so that's what it is required. Since this is the ninth house, the mantra that you should do during the eclipse is Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guru Venamaha. This is the Guru mantra. And this time, whoever is your Guru, if you don't have a Guru, Lord Shiva is your Guru. If you don't have a Guru, Prophet Muhammad is your Guru. If you don't have a Guru, Jesus Christ is your Guru. If you don't have a Guru, every divine power in this world is a guru. Your teacher who taught you something in grade 1 is your guru. So think about them and do this mantra: Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. God has given Guru the sthana, the position bigger than him. One episode in Vishnu Purana where Rishi Bhrigu goes and kicks Lord Vishnu on his chest. Just imagine the power of a guru. I know his karmas must have been destroyed because he did that, but the power of the guru to restore righteousness in this universe, it also went against God, hit God, specifically put his leg on his chest. That's how the power of a guru is, that even for the righteous way, guru can empower, it can change what God has written. That's what guru means. So do Guru Vandana. All the best. Have a great time. And in the beginning of the video, I've also discussed about the Rahu Ketu story, the Shani Amavasya story, and the remedies, especially on this day. Extremely important. It is there of Shani Dev, and during this eclipse, how Pitru Dosha or how Pitru puja can be done. So all the best. If someone is going to be working hard on putting the timestamps, then put this timestamps of the remedies as remedies, so that everyone can benefit from it. Thank you so much for your service as well. All the best. Leo ascendant, Simha Lagna. This is the time that 8th house is where massive eclipse is happening with 6 planets together, and 29th of March 2025 is going to be a very extremely important day for all the people. Massive transformation in your emotional, physical, ideology, in your way of speaking, way of thinking, way of understanding, way of research. Massive transformation will be triggered by the eclipse. If you have been hiding secrets, they will explode, they will come on the surface. If you are preparing for a deep change, expect a powerful rebirth. What is the 8th house? 8th house is the house of addiction. 8th house is the house of intimacy. 8th house is the house that is related to extreme changes that you want to do to transform your life and bring it to righteous behavior, so that you can go to the 9th house, that is righteous behavior. This is the time that you are going to be burning yourself to get into righteous behavior. This eclipse will trigger that. This eclipse will end old patterns and start new patterns. Saturn transiting on the same day. This is your karmic test in handling crisis. Crisis will come, can come suddenly. How you handle crisis, how you handle your power, how you handle hidden matters is what this time is all about. Either face your fears or either get consumed by them. It is your choice. And I would suggest to face the fears, because once and for all, let it end, man. If there is any problem, let it end. One time fear, let it end. If you do not change the pattern, especially this eclipse is triggering that pattern for you. Fear of change, that is one thing in you, that what if I do this and what if this happens? Fear of something that is unknown to you is what you have to now take a step to overcome this fear. Playing with hidden power, you are a powerful person. You have your partner is a vulnerable person. You are trying to always cheat, trouble, problem, give a lot of issues to them. It will be a disaster. If you're avoiding any kind of emotional depth from the righteous people who are trying to transform your life, trying to help you transform your life, then this is going to be a challenging time for you. If you believe in astrology and if you believe in time, this is that time to face transformation head on. Change yourself, like say, this is that end. I'm putting end to this fear, end to this habit, end to this misery, end to this illicit relationship, end to everything that is related to the eighth house. Preparing for financial and emotional renewal is what this time will teach you. It will make you prepare for financial as well as emotional. Finances, there is no problem, no challenges in finance, nothing. But the problem is, are you ready to change? Are you interested to change? Or will you still wait for another eclipse happening after, this kind of eclipse happening after 30 years, maybe more than that? Because Rahu will not never ever be in the same position in like after 30 years also. This is the eighth house. Eighth house is a house of, it's called Mrityu Sthana, or the place where things end. And to safeguard this placement, the mantra Mahamrityunjay mantra, it is called Om Trambakam Yajamahi Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urva Rukmir Bandhana Mrityur Mokshi Yamamrita. This is the mantra, that is the mantra related to Lord Shiva should be done, because when transformation word comes, then Shiva is the one who is extreme transformative energy of Lord Shiva. So you should do this. Those who are pregnant and small young children should not go out during the eclipse. Find the eclipse on Drik Panchang. Just Google that when is the eclipse and what time it is there in our, its Sutak is there or not there. Try to go after the eclipse to a temple. Try to take shower during the eclipse. Don't cook any food. Don't get out. Don't use sharp objects. And in the beginning of the video, I have discussed Rahu Ketu story, the Shani Amavasya story, and also the remedies related to Shani Amavasya, which is an absolute must do for Leo ascendant people. So all the best. Have a great time, and do subscribe if you like the channel. Do share with other people if you want to make other people's life much more easier as well. All the best. Virgo ascendant. Eclipse is in the seventh house. Seventh house. Very, very great house for relationships, business partnerships, intimacy, sexual organs, bad habits, eating habits, bad eating habits. Trouble from eating is seen from this house. Health that has become bad because of eating is seen from this house. Why? Because it is sixth from the second house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second house is eating. This is trouble eating and trouble after eating. So that's why this is the house of eating. You have to go into Bhavat Bhavam concept to learn it. Then only you'll be able to understand, oh, why? Everyone says second house is food and eating. Second house is food. Seventh house is bad eating. Eating habits, bad eating habits. Here, eclipse is in the seventh house. Toxic relationships end. So this is the great thing of Pisces. Whenever anything will happen in Pisces, it will end a pattern and start a new pattern. Fake commitments will break. If you have been honest, expect a solid new relationship or marriage that will manifest and that will give you great and amazing results. This is the power of eclipse. It will end old patterns and begin new patterns. Partnerships are very serious things. In a life, if there is no partnership, we will not be able to function at all. Every planet has one common aspect, that is the seventh aspect. Why? Because of the partnership value in them. Everyone has to become a partner of each other, unless and until they will not be able to work. If you want if you want to buy something from a shop, you go and become a partner for at least 1 minute. That, okay sir, what is this for, how much is this for, oh please come on, get the work. You have made a partnership for that specific thing to manifest. Same way, partnerships are serious. If you don't take responsibility, you will lose people, and this is the time to end miserable partnerships and begin new partnerships, which has hope, which is ethical, which is very, very disciplined. If you see the main focus or change of the pattern, it will come from staying healthy, stop staying in unhealthy relationships, manipulating others, avoiding commitment. Everyone does manipulation in some way or else. Everyone is watching some manipulation is there. Okay, let me just do this and say this to this one. Let me just do this for either for good, either for bad, does not matter, but manipulation happens. That is the nature of the human being. God does not punish on manipulation. God punishes, or universe punishes, when that manipulation has cost everything to the other person. Like, it has cost everything to the other person. That is where it manifests into bad things. Try to, if you are in a relationship and that is only very temporary pleasure that you're having, please move away. End that pattern. Or, build real partnerships. Commit to a real partnership. Choosing loyalty over temporary pleasure is the need of this hour. Otherwise, Saturn will choose you. But let me show this person that what loyalty and what discipline really means. Eclipse, Saturn coming to this house. Eclipse is always ending of patterns, beginning of new things. It happens every time. It is happening in August also again. So it's not like it's only one time or two times. It will happen here. But when you look at such kind of events in life, these are the window to change the situation, and Saturn is coming here and changing that situation for you. Since seventh house is the house and eclipse is happening here, three or four things that everyone should do. Number one, pregnant ladies, very small kids, and older people should not get out of the house. Try to be inside the house. Go on Google, write eclipse, solar eclipse 29th of March. What timings? You will see the timings according to your location, and make sure that during that time you are not outside in the light. Do not look at the eclipse with naked eyes. You can lose your eyesight. On the area where a lot of vulnerable old people are also there, should not go out in the eclipse. No cooking, no cutting, no chopping, no using sharp objects in eclipse is advised. Here, in the beginning of the video, there is Rahu Ketu story, then there is Shani Amavasya story, and then there is remedies for the eclipse as well. Remedies for the Shani Amavasya, and that is happening on an eclipse only. It is mostly to do with Pitru Dosha. So make sure you listen to that so that you can actually manifest that. Thirdly, here the mantra that you need to do is related to Kamadeva. Kamadeva is Cupid in simple way. Om Klim Kamdevaya Namaha. Om Klim Kamadevaya Namaha. Om Klim Kamadevaya Namaha. This will help you with relationship, with love, with relaxation in love areas. So all the best. Have a great time. Do subscribe if you like the channel. If you want to share this, you will share this with someone who will really benefit from these remedies, as well as this will give their confidence a great boost. So it will add to your great karma as well. All the best. स्पेशल एस्ट्रोलॉजी क्लासेस हिंदी में रोहित जी शुरू करेंगे, ऑनलाइन होगी, रिकॉर्डिंग भी अवेलेबल है, एंड 9888508070 वो नंबर है जिस पर आप व्हाट्सएप पे मैसेज कर सकते हैं और हिंदी की क्लासेस ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. All the best. Have a great time, and hope to see you. I will also come in the classes for special visit. So let's hope, let's have fun learning astrology and giving more, spreading more Sanatana in the world. Libra rising or Tula Lagna. The eclipse is happening in the sixth house. Sixth house is the house of diseases, house of, you know, enemies, problems, anything that has to do with obstacles, debt, lot of, anxiety is seen from the sixth house. Eclipse is happening, and health and work challenges are going to be the main area where we have to see, because this is the house of workplace also, where you work. If you have ignored responsibilities in the past, expect setbacks, because automatically, what goes around comes around. If you have worked hard, and I'm sure that this placement, your wisdom oriented person, people who are Libra, they are one of the best people in the world. Saturn will give you lot of endurance, lot of positive energy, lot of great things. In fact, this Grahan happening is also end of diseases, end of enemies, end of debt. You will find a way, find positive ways to end your misery and move into a very, very nice ways. That's why whenever eclipses happen in Pisces, it is about ending of things and beginning of new things. Any planet that comes in Pisces will try to, till the end, till it goes to the Revati nakshatra, it will try to end every pattern of your life and try to make a new pattern. That's what the role of the planets are here. No more shortcuts anymore. Saturn is here. Daily discipline is your only opinion, only option. Daily discipline, working in timetable is your only option for the next 2.5 years, because Saturn otherwise will create trouble to you. For the eclipse part, and especially 29th of March, from 29th of March, not on 20, what day, one eclipse day can do what? Nothing. People are doing all the stupidity. This is happening, that is happening. Nothing. Everything is good. But on an overall pattern, till the time Sun and Rahu are together, at least till 14th of May, 14th of April, stop ignoring health. Avoiding work discipline, blaming others. Try to take responsibility of your actions. Sometimes astrology is harsh. It can tell you truth. Some people don't like truth. I went to Cartier, Rohitji. Cartier is a very big brand. They sell jewelry and everything. So I wanted to give my wife one bracelet. So I went to Cartier. So we were dressed like, very stupid, very, very like home clothes. I was wearing a track and a t-shirt. Did not even look that we can afford a Cartier. That's how the status was for me. My wife was doing very good. We went inside. He said, "Oh, there is a 10-minute waiting, so you have to wait outside." So I'm like, okay. First of all, there was no one inside the store. So we said, okay, let's wait. Then I see suddenly people walking in, and they open the door and go, and that person is doing salute, and everything is happening. I was not in a good, my beard was bad, not good looking that day. So he thought maybe they are not come here for thieves, for some kind of looting it. So later they called us inside. We went inside. We took the Cartier bracelet. In 12 minutes, we were out of that house, of that place. And for 12 minutes, one person was giving us the information, and other person was standing like this and looking at me. That okay. And I went outside and I saw that no other people who are looking at stuff. No one is watching them. And I said, "Are you thinking that we are a thief?" Maybe it's 12 minutes. Those people who have come, we don't even have that thing. 12 minutes, and I am taking this, the most valuable thing you have, the most expensive thing you have, and moving out of this place. Stop judging. Then I put a very big review. Then every day they are mailing that, "Please, sir, take the review down. Please take the review down. It's very disturbing for the organization." I said, "I have evidence. There is CCTV cameras there. I was told to wait. No one else was told to wait." So what happened, Rohitji, here? This is the time that you know that event became my enemy and always gave me a trouble. But do you think that they will be able to, the people who have done this will be able to just go away with this karma? Not at all. They will have to face this. There's people who have always given you trouble. Someday, at some time of life, they will also go through the same pattern. This is what the law of universe is. What goes around comes around. So the whole idea of saying this is that be very humble, be very respectful. Don't go on the looks, don't go on racism, don't go on this and that. Everyone, there is no race. We are all slaves here. If you go and start learning the Anunnakis, the person who were the first dwellers who came from heaven here, they made us as a slave uh, generation, so that we can dig and give them minerals and gold. That's what the whole human race was made for. That's what Anunnaki says, the Sumerian says. Around 45,000 years ago they have written this. What goes around comes around. So start a strict routine, prioritize wellness, mastering your craft, try to be absolutely good in your work ethics. This is what will take you to the next level during the next 2.5 years. And this trigger point is the eclipse happens, finish of old patterns, beginning of new patterns. So you have still, if you're watching today, you have still 2 more days. Enjoy as much as you want and later come into discipline. Sixth house is the house of health. During this time, make sure that you're doing the mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Dhanavantri Ayur Arogya Maheshwaram. This is the mantra. It is written down. You can just Google it, write. You'll find videos and audio made out of it. So listen to it and you will be blessed during this time. Pregnant women should not be going out. Vulnerable old people should not be going out. Young children should not be going out. There should be no cooking. There should be no cutting with sharp objects, because eclipse energy can be very, very dreadful if that kind of things happen. That's why our ancestors have been always warning us, don't look at the sun with the naked eye. And in the beginning of the video, we have discussed about the Rahu and eclipse story, the Shani Amavasya, and the remedies for Shani Amavasya. You have to follow these remedies because Shani is your yoga karaka, and see the miracle of the remedies. All the best. Do subscribe. You have to subscribe. I know you have. Thank you. Sagittarius. Oh, galti se mera Scorpio went away and I wrote Sagittarius only here. Sorry. Okay, I think I made a mistake. I will Libra ascendant. After that, galti se Scorpio ke badle I put Sagittarius. Sorry. The changes, Rohitji, for Scorpio, so that there is no problem, no confusion. So if you look at Scorpio ascendant, the eclipse is happening in the fifth house. Fifth house is house of creativity, romance, and children related karma will unfold during this time. So eclipse says that lot of baggage that was happening from the fifth house, especially related to children, childbirth, anything that has to do with romance, your breakups, your starting getting into new love affairs. This is what it all will, this eclipse will trigger it. Children wise, if you have been going through a very, very difficult time for children, for childbirth, and it's not happening, then absolutely during this day, 29th of March 2025, is when you should be doing the remedies which I have discussed in the beginning of the video. That means after the Rahu Ketu story, then there is Shani Amavasya, and after that there are remedies. That remedies has to be followed, so that Saturn in the next 2.5 years should bless you with children. On top of that, here if you see that eclipse in the fifth house means lot of darkness or lot of light. That means it is a time. And what is eclipse? Eclipse is always the win of light over darkness, because darkness can only be there for a very limited point of time and light will emerge out of that darkness for sure. That's what this eclipse is all about. And here, if there is any problem related to love life, in your creative life, in anything to do with your speculative gains, the share stock market, etc., that you have been completely struggling in right now, you will see that there is an end. There is a light in the end of the tunnel. Fifth house is the house of passion. Saturn coming here for the 2.5 years and triggering on the day of eclipse is always scary. So, when you go somewhere and you say that there was a celebrity sitting in that place, like I went to a music show and there was I went to a music store and Michael Jackson was there, for example, you will always remember this thing in your life. And same way, when Saturn is coming and eclipse is happening, Saturn will remember till the time that it is there in this zodiac. So passion must be backed by a lot of responsibilities. This is what is seen, because Saturn will remember that it came into an eclipse. This was a time of complete transformation in the fifth house. Then what happened? why this person is not doing, or why this person is not manifesting right ethical things in life. You have to stop many things. First, stop seeking instant pleasure. There is nothing as instant pleasure. Suddenly things cannot happen. Everything takes time. All the sudden things that happen in the world are disastrous. Ruji, if you have heard about this drug called cyanide. Cyanide is a drug. If put on the tongue, a person dies before even saying sweet or sour. That's how powerful that is. That is so quick, right? Quick. Anything that gives quick results is a disaster in life. Anything that gives slow results, like Saturn, is permanent in life. There is a lot of creative potential in all the Scorpio ascendant people, and especially in terms of partnership, in terms of gains, in terms of children, in terms of devotion, dharma, luck, whatever you call. Ninth, fifth house is ninth from the ninth. That means destiny's destiny. And here is the eclipse happening. So a lot of old patterns of your creativity and trust has to be changed, and now you have to start getting into long term creative success, true love. You should not ignore the true love that the universe brought towards you in any area, any moment, any time of life you are in. If someone came with a very, very loving attitude towards you, tried to be with you, tried to be one with you, and you ignored, you said, okay, thank you, bye bye. This is that time to explore that true love. Value that true love that had come to you. That can be in any form. It can be children, it can be acquaintances, it can be business partners, it can be friends, it can be your lover, anyone who's truly there for you. This is the time there should be put in priority, and you should be showing that same kind of devotion towards them after this eclipse. Long term creative success will happen and manifest this. Since eclipse is happening, and eclipse is a very, very, sometimes very harsh energy, because the light is fighting, the whole world is praying. Nothing. It's a very normal event. Happens 2 times a year, so it's not like a big deal. But this is a big deal because Saturn is transiting that day, Shani Amavasya, and on that day eclipse is happening. Now for this, in the beginning of the video, I've done Rahu story and Shani Amavasya story. After that, you should do the story related, or you should do the remedies that I have discussed there, which will help you abundantly. Second, pregnant ladies, vulnerable old people, children who are very, very infants, very infants you have. Make sure that they are not exposed to the outside environment. That means in the eclipse, you can go on Google, write drikpanchang.com and see that what time the eclipse is happening in your area according to your location. That's why I did not give, otherwise everyone will get confused. Oh, my eclipse is this time, that time. Everything you will find online, so don't worry about it. If you're not finding, message on the number below. Samantha will tell you which area you are in, which place you are in, and what eclipse is happening. That is what she can. This is what we can do, and if Sutak applies there or no, this is also we can do. Secondly, don't cut anything, don't use sharp objects, don't cook anything during the eclipse. After the eclipse, try to take very nice shower, and during the eclipse, try to be in meditative posture and do the mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This is the mantra where you say that I put my efforts, or I put my sincere obeisances to Lord Vishnu, the creator of creativity, the preserver of happiness, Lord Vishnu. Do this will help you, and do subscribe if you like the channel. If you don't like it, then don't unsubscribe, still be here. If you want to help other people, the Saturn energy is invoking into you, selflessly help someone, then you should share the video so that everyone can understand what is this time bringing, what should they do, and how this positive energy is not only negative, how you can transform your life. All the best, have a great time. Do subscribe again. Sagittarius ascendant and Sagittarius Lagna, Dhanu Lagna. This is the time that eclipse is happening in your fourth house of home, emotions, and family karma will come to surface. Anything that has to do with real estate, anything that has to do with family, anything that has to do with mother, anything that has to do with the health of the mother or father-in-law, hidden money, dignity, anything that has to do with feelings, feeling really, really secure or feeling very, very troubled is what this house is all about. And the eclipse is happening on this house. The number one care has to be the care of mother. This is the time that you should be spending your time with mother. If there is any rift that you hold or grudge that you hold against your mother, should end today. If your home is not clean, if your house is not clean, if your vehicle is not clean, please clean it before the eclipse happens. We don't want negative energy. If you want to do a very nice experiment, or everyone has a place in the house where there is clutter, clothes, this, that, whatnot. Take a rudraksha, either one bead or either a mala of 108 rudraksha. Put it into one bead, put it into some black thread, or if the mala is there, it is already in a mala. Keep it over there where there is lot of disaster, all everything is here and there. You will see that it starts moving anti-clockwise because it will show that the energy is not good here. And go to some nice place, fragrant, nice, good things, and put it there. It will start moving clockwise because the energy is very pleasant. Now people wear rudraksha for fashion. There is this rudraksha website where I saw a very learned astrologer like Arun Pandit ji, very learned astrologer Rohit ji, promoting that rudraksha brand and telling everyone to buy rudrakshas. The rudrakshas which people can get for 10 rupees, like $1. It is being sold for like 50, 100, 200, 500, 2,500, 3,000, $5,000 also. This is bluffing people doing business. But anyways, whatever it is there. Rudraksha is only to be worn by people who are celibate, who practice celibacy. Because understand the pattern. Look at Lord Vishnu and look at his pratima. Tell me where Rudraksha is on him. There is no Rudraksha because the energy that Lord Vishnu is emitting is the emitting of preservance. It is not the energy of only spirituality. It is the energy of luxury also. It is the energy of materialism also. And look at Lord Shiva. Meditative position, Rudraksh all over the body. What is Rudraksh? Rudraksh is the Asu, the teardrop of Lord Shiva. That means it has so much of spiritual power that it can transform your normal life into an extreme spiritual life. And for that extreme spiritual life, you look at the look of the sadhus, the saints, the sages. They have rudraksha over their head, they have rudraksha in their hands. Look at the naga babas, people who don't wear clothes. They have rudraksha all over because they have completely given up on samsara. That means the worldly desires. They have completely devoted themselves towards the energy of Lord Shiva. This is where Rudraksha should be worn by people, just for a general information. But for business, people will tell you to wear this, here, there, whatnot, everything that can be said. So choose wisely. Those who are in grahasti, that means those who are already married and those who have physical, intimacy, they should stop wearing Rudraksha. It will bring a little bit of good energy to your life. Anyways, coming back to the eclipse. Fourth house is where the eclipse is happening. Saturn demands lot of emotional maturity. Saturn also comes to this house in that day. Fourth house also requires cleanliness, cleaning of your home, your vehicles, everything to be in tip condition, top condition, so that the energy is very positive. No negative energies around you. On top of that, this is the time that if there is any real estate transaction that you are doing, try to avoid it till 14th of May. Let the sun pass away, let the eclipse energy completely end, so that you will not get into some kind of a loophole or some darkness that cheating, such kind of things should not happen to you. You have to stop many things. First, stop onto past wounds. Past cannot be changed. Present can be altered. Future is unknown. So alter the present. Try to bring things right in the right manner in the present sense. Also, in this time, the rejection of emotional discipline that was happening, you should be not doing it anymore. Emotional discipline is also required. Those people who have been always there for you, you have to be there for them now. your mother. That's why I'm telling you, end the grudges related to relatives, mother, this, and forgive them and start a new life, new pattern. Create real emotional relationships. And financial security is very important, because see, this is the house of Pisces. So ending of poverty also is seen from this house, and beginning of prosperity is also seen from this house. So ending of poverty, beginning of prosperity, the two P's in life which are very dangerous. Very prosperous we become, P, we start getting evil eye and problem. Very um, poverty comes, we start getting away from the worldly desires, and we cannot manifest good things in our life. So pray to God that let us keep good health, let us be in the medium space, neither very rich, neither very poor. Let us be always, some of the trouble should be there in our life, otherwise we will not be able to remember you always. So don't give me only happiness, give me some pain also, so that in that pain I can feel that you are there. I can feel you, I can feel that this pain is temporary and it will go away. All the best now, because it's an eclipse. All the vulnerable women, especially those who are pregnant, those who have given childbirth, those whose children are less than 2 years, infants, 1 year old, such people should not go in the solar energy sunlight, during this time. Secondly, this is also the time where we discuss about not cooking during the time of eclipse, also not chopping or using any sharp objects, because it can create some kind of problems in your health. If you get cut during the eclipse, the energy of the sun is not there, the viruses, the kind of multiplication they are going through is like max, it's like at peak. And that is where you can get infections, and it can be long term. Earlier our ancestors told this, because if someone would get a wound, they would just not, there is no hospitals, right? They will have to wait for the weather, this, that. Now there are hospitals, you get a wound, you immediately put antiseptic on it. But still, let's follow what the ancient our ancestors said, so that we can benefit from their research and respect them. It is a time that Pitru Dosha also happens, so make sure that, because Moon, Sun, and Rahu are all together here. So Pitru Dosha happens, so make sure that you are doing penance for Pitru Dosha. In the beginning of the video, I have done Rahu story, then I have done Shani Amavasya story, and then I have done the remedies for Pitru Dosha during the Shani Amavasya, which will remove the curse from your life. So please do this. Fourth house is the house that is related and connected to the energy of Mars and Moon. Here, Kartikya Dev, that means the Lord of, exactly who replicates the Mars energy, is Lord Kartikya, the son of Lord Shiva. So during this time, during the time of eclipse, sitting down very nicely, calmly, and doing Om Kartikya Namaha is going to help you navigate the problems. You'll get strength to head on, take challenges that are related to emotional security. All the best. If you like the video, do subscribe, because I have a lot of hopes from all people are watching. And this subscription does not mean, oh, we are growing. It means that there are so many people who will be with us. We feel that comfort also here. So the rest up to you. Shani Dev is watching. All the best. स्पेशल एस्ट्रोलॉजी क्लासेस हिंदी में अब होंगे, एंड हम इंग्लिश वाले चैनल पे इसलिए प्रमोट कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी, हिंदी समझ में आती है, वो एस्ट्रोलॉजी क्लासेस कर सकते हैं 12 अप्रैल 2025 से. अगर पॉइंट टू पॉइंट एस्ट्रोलॉजी सीखनी है ओरिजिन से एंड तक, तो रोहित जी के पास जाइए और लर्न कीजिए. 9888508070 इज द नंबर. रजिस्टर नाउ ASAP. ऑल द बेस्ट. Now let's come to the last set of three zodiacs, that is Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Let's start with Capricorn here. Capricorn ascendant or Makar Lagna. This is the time that the eclipse is happening in the third house of your communication, travel, short distance travel, and your courage. This is the time that everything will be tested in a very aggressive manner. Since Saturn is a benefic here, Rahu is a benefic here, any planet, Mercury is a benefic here, everything is benefic. So all the malefics here are benefic. Remember, third house is an upachaya house. That means it's a place of improvement, and all the malefics here feel very comfortable, because this is the house of struggle also, courage also, and malefics have major courage. Here, communication is the key factor where you have to transform yourself. You have to have a lot of discipline in learning that will bring the power to you, power of speaking. power of communicating, power of expressing. It is a time to actually express what you feel in your heart to your siblings, to your younger siblings, to your friends, to your social circle, that what do you feel about what right now. This is the time, take a moment to express yourself. You may get a solution only in final reasons. What if someone's eclipse is happening in the ninth house? You do share with that person, and suddenly they will give you one guru gyan, which would be so great that you'll say, oh my god, you changed my life forever. Third house is the house of focus, and the scattered focus that you have, that okay, let me do this also, that also, personal interest, this also, 10 things at the same time. Stop all this. Stop scattered focus, weak communication, unnecessary putting your nose in every activity. Try to develop courage for your personal, interest, for your hobby, to make it into your profession. This is exactly time to end the fear and begin new things related to communication, expression, extrovertness, small distance travel, which you have always feared that I don't want to do it. End that pattern. Get into small distance or short distance travel. Next 2.5 years, Saturn is here. It will make you do short distance travel. Start mastering new skills. Start learning new things. This is also the house of education. Now you will say, what? Why? If you see, ninth house is the house of education. This is exactly opposite. So this is the house of learning as well. From this place, third house is where your personal interest develops in something. I should do this in life. This is the third house talking to you. That communication inside you with your subconscious mind is the third house. And the eclipse is happening here. That means if there is anything during this darkness that comes to light in your subconscious mind, inside you, trying to tell you, do this, brother, do this, sister, do it. Take calculated risk. Don't take too much very big risk, because Saturn is here aspecting the fifth house. New startups going to happen. Saturn is here aspecting the ninth house. Your higher education will be happening. Saturn looking at the 12th house. Short distance, long distance travel are a part of your life for the next 2.5 years. So do whatever it is, you will have to keep traveling. And this eclipse is just nothing but just the beginning or ending of old patterns and beginning new patterns in life. You must have felt over the past few days that, communication wise, you are struggling somewhere. Sometimes you're doing something and suddenly everything is not falling in place for you. Why? It is because of this eclipse energy. It is telling you, screaming that, okay, end these patterns of self-doubt. Start creating the patterns of clear and very confident communication and manifestation. So all the best. Now, during the eclipse, it is very important for the pregnant, for the elderlies, and for the infants to stay in the house in a dark room. It is better not to take any light during this time. It can affect the growth of the fetus. The problem in children who are very vulnerable can be also contacting some kind of diseases during this time. For the old people also, who have very less immunity, they should not go out. You should not be using any kind of knife or sharp objects during this time. No cutting, no thing. It can create some trouble in your life. And generally in these times, people, their mind are not, moon is also getting afflicted, right? So mind is not in place, and in haste you may do something wrong. And like Rohit ji just was saying, that I was getting my coconut out and I scraped my hand, blood came out. This is not to be done in eclipse. Eclipse energy is already starting 29th. You should not be doing it. Secondly, this is Shani Amavasya also. That means Saturn, Rahu, Moon, Sun, all will be here. It's an absolute place of Pitru Dosha. The portal of the Pitras, the Pitru Loka, the Preta Loka. That means the place of the spirits, the place of the ancestors open during this time. And they are told, go on earth and see what is happening. So this is that time. So in the beginning of the video, I've done Rahu story. Then I have done the Saturn story of Amavasya, and then I have done the remedies that has to be done for Pitru Puja. Absolutely important during this time. So make sure that you are very much aligned with that. Chanting the mantra Om Grihini Suryaya Namaha will help you, because this is the mantra of friendship. This is the thing that, oh magnificent Surya, I bow my head in front of you. है ना? Oh Planet of transformation. Oh, king of the planets, I put my head in front of you. I bow down my head in front of you. This is what should be done. And this will help you with a lot of great things in life. All the best. Have a great time. Powerful eclipse. Change the way you think and you communicate. This is the primary thing that you have to focus on. And the main focus has to be on subscription also. That you subscribe here, which is free. Free and free. How can you get free? Just imagine, because you have done good karmas that you have come and watch all this. I have done good karmas that I am able to do this for you. So please support and share so that someone else can thank you that my karmas also become now good. Aquarius rising or Aquarius ascendant Kumbh Lagna. This is the second house of wealth, financial, and speech related karma will get activated. The miserable speaking that people have been doing, where they're trying to put other people's to places, put other people, demeaning other people and stuff like that. Or if this has been happened with you because of other people's speech, you are now hurt. This is the time of transformation. Absolute time of transformation. If you have been rejected because of your personality, that okay, this personality does not look like you will be able to do it, this is the time to take revenge, but not revenge by going fighting, a revenge by making a determination that I will make my status so powerful that 10 of these people will come and look and bow down in front of me, that who the hell do you think. The motivation should be for success, for financial freedom, for for excellence, because that is the biggest answer that you can give to someone who has treated you miserably. The eclipse is happening in the second house. That means there is going to be darkness over some time over this, and you, every thought that people have done wrong to you, speaking wrong to you, you spoke wrong to people, or you did not understand, misunderstandings, everything will come to mind. If there is any way where you can improve yourself, this is the time to end old patterns of old ideology, old speaking, old fight, verbal fight, and now begin with you know new patterns. Try to ask for forgiveness, try to give forgiveness, try to you know develop more empathy and more patience. Stop financial irresponsibility. Don't try to, Luigi, honestly, I can't even explain. When I was coming back from India to Canada, so I had only one bank account from the beginning, that is called Yes Bank. From the beginning day of Yes Bank, I had this account, and I told my bank, well, is a very good friend. I told I need my statement from day one of my starting of an account, because salary started coming in this only, and that is where I started earning. Day one till now, let me see how much I have made. Before that, there was HDFC, where salary was 25-30,000 rupees. Not here, which in this 15-16 years that Yes Bank has, like I have the account for that, like more than 50, 18, 17, 18 years, the amount that I saw was almost around 3.5 crores. That is incoming, that has come inside. And I was so financially irresponsible that I never ever thought of saving money. And there was a time when I came to Canada, I used to sleep on the ground. I have this story on the homepage about the astrocartography, that how it life changed. I was sleeping on the, my daughter was 2 year old and we were sleeping on the ground with us nothing. Extremely hardships, because I did not do the financial. There was financial irresponsibility, spending money on this, that does not matter. Don't think about tomorrow at all. But now time has changed. It has evolved. Maybe sometime my eclipse would have happened in the second house. Now I'm absolutely about financial responsibility. I was also in a reckless speech kind of a thing where speaking was nothing, does not matter, don't care who the hell you are. That kind of behavior I had, but it had to stop. Someday that has to stop and transform into a better thing. And this is that eclipse that is trying to make you transform, trying to make you financially more independent, trying to get you into more of assertive as well as very positive speech rather than reckless speech. Stop old patterns, try to build wealth, and try to speak with wisdom. This is the need of this hour, and you need to be fulfilling this as a part of your destiny. Eclipse is considered very, very challenging when it comes to health as well. And this is the house of your eyes. So very careful about your eyes. Do not naked eyes. Do not look at the eclipse. All the pregnant women, all the old people, all the infants should are very vulnerable towards infections and diseases and towards everything. So during the eclipse energy, don't go out in the sun. You can Google your location. For example, I'm in North Carolina. North Carolina eclipse, solar eclipse 29 March. Just write this. You will get the date. You'll get the time and this and that and whatnot. And try to follow during that time. Try to be in a dark room, try to be away from it. Don't use any sharp objects, don't cut any vegetables, don't chop anything. Suddenly you may, your mind will not be in the place. It's very, very difficult energy during this time. So it is better that don't do anything that has to do with something sharp objects or something very like a knife or anything. Don't use that. And sit nicely, look at the northeast direction and do the mantra Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Shreem Kleem Vitteshwaraya Namaha. This is the mantra of Lord Kubera. This mantra can manifest wealth more faster than anything in the world. If you start doing this mantra during this eclipse and till the time Rahu and Saturn are together, Rahu and Sun are together till 14th of May, it's going to build that abundance aura around you, which is about attracting wealth. So Om Shreem Reem Kleem Shreem Kleem Vitteshwaraya Namaha is the mantra. Try to, if you just write this word on Google, you will find the mantra that is done in a nice melodious way. Also listen to that, also will also help you. All the best. In the beginning of the video there is Rahu story, then there is Shani Amavasya story, and after that is the remedies of Shani Amavasya. Those who have Pitru Dosha in their chart, and this day today Pitru Dosha is happening, the portals are going to open for the Pitra and the Preta Loka. So make sure that you are doing those remedies, and especially the remedy I've told about the diya, the four-edged diya, which is very important, extremely important. Nothing it will cost you, it will only cost you one small effort. Please take that effort to change your life. All the best, and do subscribe if you like the channel, and if you feel that our hard work or our motivation to help you or help us or in this world of astrology we are together, then do subscribe and be a part of our family. Pisces ascendant. Now, Pisces ascendant, the eclipse energy is happening in every aspect of your life. It's not only your physical outlook, and every aspect. Ascendant or rising is the place where it shows that every aspect of your life is seen: health, wealth, sorrow, age, life, physical outlook, brain, attitude, everything that you have, every personality, the personality is seen from the first house. In a very simple way, you are reborn now. You are going to be having a new birth by ending old patterns. It depends on your past actions, where you need to put a full stop, where you need to start writing a new story. This is what exactly this time tells about, this eclipse tells about. There are two ways, either this or that. Either take complete responsibility of your life or either completely leave it. You may completely lose control of it otherwise if you don't take responsibility of your life now. First house is the house of self. Only one word, self, Tanu Bhava, Lagna. It is the time, it is that house that tells you about self motivation, self respect, self doubt, self ignorance, self destruction is all seen from the first house. Do not destroy it. Get motivated. Start making or journey towards your building your self respect, self motivation, self control over desires. In a simple way, I will not say much about you because there is nothing much about you except one simple word or simple ideology here: becoming a leader of your own destiny. There is no one else that will be dictating your destiny. It is you yourself. You have to come in that powerful position from this vulnerable position to become a leader for yourself. Try to end. Spices is about ending, and with eclipse is happening here, that means it will be ending old patterns, or you may take simple effort to end old patterns and start new things. Take complete responsibility of your life. Try to be, feel that okay, you're a snake, the skin is off, now you are in a new skin, and that skin will not get burnt, will not get challenged. You will make sure that the physical outlook, the mental outlook, the emotional outlook, everything has a direction. Don't be directionless. In the beginning of the video, I've discussed about Rahu and Ketu story. Then I've discussed about Shani Amavasya. Then I've discussed about some of the remedies in Shani Amavasya. If you have Pitru Dosha, and this is the time that Pitru Dosha is activating, like, those who will be born here is going to be a recipient of Pitru Dosha. So if this is the day when the portals open for Preta as well as the Pitru Loka, so the ancestors, it says that the energy of the ancestors is present around you. They come to see that if everything is doing very good or no. Same happens in the Pitru Paksha during the Sarva Pitru Amavasya. But this is also an Amavasya, and this is also the time when Pitras are out and eclipse is happening. Make sure that during this time, try to be implementing those remedies which I have told you. Number one. Secondly, this is an eclipse happening in the first house. Pregnant women, vulnerable, old people, infants, as well as anyone that has to do with illness should not go out in the sunlight. Just write wherever you are. For example, you're in Vancouver, write Vancouver eclipse 2025 on Google. You will get the time of the eclipse. At this time the peak eclipse is there. In that time, stay in a very quiet room. Do not use any kind of nail cutter, any kind of chopping, sharp objects, nothing. Try to be as free as possible. Don't take anything in your hand. Try to be free as much as possible and sit down and do the mantra, Gayatri mantra. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. This is what you should be doing to connect with the energy of the universal energy. And this is going to help you to the most. Now, if you like this video, do subscribe, because there are more awesome videos coming. Rahu is transiting. Rahu video will you not miss, right? What is happening? What is Aquarius for Rahu? Why it was his own sign? Everything you will learn. So do subscribe and do share, so that someone who's going through difficult times, Sari Sati, that everyone has to do some remedies which I have told you in the very simple home remedies. Do that. That will help you. And Rohit ji starting special astrology classes in Hindi from 12th of April. So do enroll and have a great time. Thank you, Rohit ji. Thank you for your patience, your knowledge, everything. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Akashji, for this detailed video, remedies and mantras as well. I hope we all will follow this and take benefit of this. Thank you very much for the appointments, consultations. You can approach anytime on this WhatsApp number on the link in the description box. Thank you very much. Thank you, Akashji. Thank you very much. We'll meet you in some next video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram.
Ram,
Jai
Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di, Jai Ma Lakshmi, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.